We have Alexandra Cranford joining us now. Heavy storms moved through.
Yeah, and brought the temperature way down.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
I like
great.
it.
When you go from 91, 92 to 79, it's a pretty nice feel for a lot of us, and we don't mind it so much. We don't need a lot of rain on the commute, though. We had that last night. Instead, tonight, we do have spotty rain, so some of you still getting downpours, but a lot of locations have already gotten some rain, and we are expecting a general downward trend with activity on radar as we get into the next couple hours. I think after sunset, most of this will be wrapping up, and tonight does look pretty quiet. North of the lake is where most of the action is, but again, looking back through the afternoon, you can see these downpours setting up, kind of merging right over the city of New Orleans from the east and the west, and a lot of lightning, a lot of thunder we heard, and some heavy rain, and then finishing up. Now most of the action has formed up. Strangely, earlier this afternoon, it was almost completely right over I-12 and now has moved a little bit farther to the north over northern St. Tammany and other spots. So that one's still lifting to the north. Those of you in Washington Parish may be getting some rain from that a little bit from now. Also around Raceland and south toward the coast, some smaller spotty rain. How much rain did we get? The airport got about not quite a third of an inch, but downtown recorded almost an inch and a half. Other spots, again, you can see not as much. Belle Chase close to an inch, and north of the lake we did not get as high rain totals, certainly as some of us saw yesterday. But in the city of New Orleans, these are different sites from the city, the WeatherWise network. You can see some spots recorded close to 3 or even over 3 inches of rain from those downpours. And now a really pretty look to the sky. Nice to see the blue sky coming out and maybe getting to do something this evening while the temperature is only 80 degrees. Dew point's still nice and high, so still that muggy feel, but we did get, even yesterday with the storms, some slightly drier and some slightly cooler air. Temperatures went right back up today, but hey, temperatures right now, Mandeville 79, Bay St. Louis 72, Kenner and downtown at 80. This was our temperature setup, by the way. Gradual increase, a steady increase, 2 p.m. hits 91, 92, and then boom, 77 very quickly after that because of that rain. So this is our summer in New Orleans. As we know, these showers and storms can cause problems, can be a bit of a nuisance if you're trying to get around, but also, of course, really beneficial for plants and gardens and things like that, and then of course to bring the cooler kind of feel. We have a stationary front to our north. We have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, and our general setup is allowing for a lot of instability in the afternoons. Of course, as that temperature goes up, that creates a more unstable atmosphere. So with so much moisture around, we are anticipating more scattered rain. This evening, though, you can see it all wraps up, maybe even by 7 o'clock or so. This is by 10, still looks pretty quiet. And then through the overnight, it does look mostly quiet. So our rain chance tonight, maybe 10 or 20% at the most. Tomorrow noon, starting to see a couple of showers form up. Fast forward to 3 p.m. and there you go, your flare up of some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. 7 p.m. we're wrapping up with it. And then on Friday, I increased the rain chance a little bit to about 60-70% or so. This is 11 a.m., but look at 3 p.m. We're starting to see those downpours, and it might even be toward 5 and 6 p.m. So maybe even starting your weekend. Friday evening, we'll have maybe some downpours around, and then calming down again later on Friday evening and Friday night. Tonight, North Shore and south of the lake, our temperatures in the 70s for lows. Tomorrow, temperatures probably getting right back to 91, 92 before we get some afternoon storms that could help us out. Our upper pattern heading into the weekend is featuring this setup with 2 high pressure centers, one out west and one to the east. That puts us in a weakness where we're expecting plenty of instability and lift in the atmosphere, plus all the moisture that we've had with those south winds from the Gulf. So we continue with mostly just a decent chance for rain and probably partly to mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures still pretty high, but our rain chance this weekend, I have about 50% Saturday, maybe 40% Sunday for Father's Day, so might have to dodge a bit of rain in the afternoon then. And then next week, it does look like our rain chances may go down, and we could have more of a hot, steamy feel all through the afternoon, perhaps Tuesday and Wednesday, as we start to get some high pressure building back over us. So probably Monday, still a decent chance for the scattered rain, and then again, middle of next week might be a bit of a drier spell.